Okay, we'll do one more example for 8.2. We're going to construct a confidence interval for a population mean, but we don't have the population standard deviation. We have the sample standard deviation. So what we're going to do is we're going to add and subtract the margin of error to the sample mean, which is given at 2.1. Sample size of 15, sample standard deviation 1.7. What is my critical t-value? Because I have my sample standard deviation for 95% confidence. Well, my degrees of freedom is n minus 1. Degrees of freedom will be 14. So on my t distribution, for a 95% confidence from the bottom, I'm going up to a degree of freedom of 14. 2.145. My sample size was 15. So I'm just filling it in this way. It's just different notation, but we're doing the same thing. So let's see, 2.145 times 1.7 divided by square root of 15. My margin of error is 0.94. So to get my two numbers, 2.1 minus 0.94, 2.1 plus 0.94, so 116 and 3.04. What if we were to increase the sample size? Would my confidence interval be narrower or wider? Sorry. This is going to change my critical t-value as well. My degrees of freedom becomes 24. My critical t-value will become 24 and 95. 2.064. So that's going down a little bit. Still going to have my same sample mean. I'm still adding and subtracting. My margin of error, it's just my critical t-value changes a little bit. My sample standard deviation is the same. And my sample size changes a little bit. So my margin of error becomes 0.70. That is smaller than this margin of error, so it's more accurate. So my interval will become narrower. So this is a narrower interval. It's more accurate. The higher the sample size, the more accurate you are, the lower the margin of error.